Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. Google is working on a new feature in Chrome that will be available to automatically remove permissions from websites that you have not visited for 2 months, which is part of the new Safety Hub version 2 that Google is working on in Chrome Canary version 117. So this feature isn't available as yet in the stable version. It's available in the latest preview version of Chrome Canary. And the fact that Google now is testing the feature behind an experimental flag indicates that they could be thinking of moving this feature down to the stable version of Google Chrome for desktop shortly. Now, this feature has been around on Android for quite some time, and it's basically used to protect your device data using Google Play Protect, which then automatically removes permissions granted from unused apps. So it's basically a safeguard feature for your Android device. And the same thing now, Google is starting to test in Chrome Canary when it comes to the browser. Now, what this feature is doing is once the flag is enabled, it will add a feature with the setting called automatically remove permissions from unused sites. And to enable the experimental flag, to show you what the feature is all about in Chrome Canary version 117, as always, to enable flags, we head up to the address bar and we enter chrome://flags. And all you need to do in the search field is just type safety. That's enough to bring up the relevant flag. And here we can see Safety Hub. And the description reads, when enabled, Safety Hub will be visible in settings as mentioned. We change the default to enabled as always, and then we'll have to relaunch Chrome Canary 117 to apply that flag. And now, as an example, if we head to our settings and we head over to privacy and security, we scroll down, we click on site settings, and here we go right down to the bottom of the page. You will see now under additional content settings, there is the new setting as mentioned, which isn't there in the stable version and isn't there unless you enable this experimental flag called automatically remove permissions from unused sites. And the description for the setting says, to protect your data, remove permissions from sites you haven't visited in 2 months. And just take note, it says this doesn't stop notifications, so just take note of that. And this setting is toggled on by default, which means now that websites that you haven't been visiting for 2 months, those permissions now will be removed. So it's basically a safeguard for your device data, basically, when this setting is turned on, which it is by default as mentioned. And if you want to stop Chrome from basically auto-removing your unused website permissions in the desktop browser, obviously, then you would just toggle this feature off in the future if and when it does become available in the stable version, giving you the option, as mentioned, to have the feature enabled, or you can turn the feature off depending on your own personal privacy concerns. And that's automatically remove permissions from unused sites, hidden behind that experimental flag now being tested in Chrome Canary 117, which, as mentioned, could be making its way down to the stable version in the future. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.